So I try to understand why I feel the need to talk about like my earlier life and um, my childhood and my schools and all that. Um, I think it's I think it's like a bit of a cleansing in a way. It's uh, we have these like loops that we play in our head, or these beliefs that we it's the hold solid. I just finished a run. I don't usually pant like this. It's from the run, and I have a bit of asthma due to my dog, and it winds me a bit more than I should be winded. Um, yeah, so these beliefs that you hold, and they all kind of stem from when you were a kid, uh, or mostly, I think. So, moving on to grade 6 public school, uh, having to adjust all over again, make some new friends. It was kind of a fun time. I remember being punched when I first got there. I think it was like the bully trying to see what I got, because I am a tall person, I often got challenged by people like that. Um, and I just kind of laughed it off usually. And everybody would rally behind me and say, "Hey, you gotta get him." And I don't know, I never really had any desire to do that. And maybe I was scared too, right? Um, anyways, so adjusting and constantly having to maybe second guess your thoughts or your ways because you're adjusting to a new environment. I feel like that's kind of put my head in a certain place, and sometimes that could be good, sometimes it could be bad. Um, I've been in a bit of a loop last couple days, and trying to get out of that is sometimes seems like a challenge, especially at the moment. But if you're aware of it, I think you can pop out of it, and those thoughts kind of just like get less and less stronger. Um, but if you ride with them and you really lean into them, then you become that. So that's the biggest thing I learned, I think, probably in my 30s or my late 20s. Because I remember specifically in my 20s thinking, oh shit, am I stuck with this head forever? um, and once I kind of got out of that loop and realized that I am not my mind, it really frees you up from a lot of shit. And you really can kind of like go and be whoever you want to be. Um, yeah, so that, let's see, in grade 6 public school, um, I spent 2 years there, 3, I think, and um, it was interesting. It was different. It was a new school. I had a lot of crushes. My first kiss, um, and then I moved on to when we moved, I went to a Catholic school, which wasn't really very different because, I mean, it's all very multicultural here, so you still get like the mix of people in a Catholic school, and in a public school you don't wear a uniform, so it makes no difference. Um, but yeah, met one of my best friends there. I still chat with him once in a while, and that was like a huge thing for me because I wanted to. I've always wanted to have a long, lifelong friend, and I never had that. And being able to meet somebody and kind of stick with them. I remember through college or something like that, thinking like, "Wow, this is awesome! I still know the same people from like grade 7." Um, so that kind of reminds me of that part of my life when I think of going from public school to Catholic school. Uh, yeah, and it reminds me of the things that were shaped in my head during that time and coming out of it. Here's my dog. whenever it gets hard, I just break to the dog. So I don't know how to wrap this up. Maybe I should stop talking about how I don't know how to do things. Yes. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.